Hey guys, I look like I've just been, I don't know, what do I look like? Do I look like I've just been here all day? Yeah, kind of. That's what I've been doing. I've just finished editing all my videos. Well, apart from my evening video that I need to do, I haven't edited that one, but we're going to pause for a bit and make something to eat. And I thought I'd come on here and start talking to you guys. I know what's wrong with me, you know. I've been saying to you for the last couple of days, and I don't know if you've noticed it in the vlogs, I've been very indecisive, guys. Really, really indecisive, which is like me and it's not like me, if that makes sense. Like I am, let me put it up here. I think I can be someone who suffers from indecisiveness, but at times, different times of the month, my indecisiveness can be more overbearing than others. And sorry, if you're a guy, for all the fellas, sorry. If you're a guy, I'm so sorry to have to do this to you. But anywho, this time of the month has been a bit weird. I feel like my cycle, like all of my PMS, PMT kind of things, all of my symptoms of having my monthlies have been delayed. Like usually I can tell from my attitude, from just like how I deal with stress, I can tell whether my period is coming or not. And I have a rough idea, like don't get me wrong, I have it all on this watch thing, guys. I use an app that tells me when it's coming. But since I've come back from America, I don't know what it is. It's as if to say it isn't working. I think the last month I had out there, it came late or something. It's been out of sync since then, guys. So anyway, I have a rough idea, but I've been having to guess down to the day since I've come back from America. Usually I know down to the day, like I have it timed by the day. So when it came, I was a bit surprised. Oh, by the way, I'm running low on these. I think I've only got 3 packets left of these oats, guys. I've bought this new one today from Tesco. This is the Tesco own brand version of these Quaker oats. It says super smooth porridge. I don't know how that's going to taste. And I'm actually quite looking forward to it, you know. I like creamy porridge. Like if anything, if I had my NutriBullet still, I'd blend down these oats even further. It probably isn't good for the fibre content that you're trying to have from your oats, but I like the fact that it's creamy. It's a bit more comforting. Don't know about you. Anyway, back to the cycle. So usually I know down to the hour. No, I'm joking. This one was a big surprise to me when it came, guys. I didn't feel bloated. I didn't feel sluggish. I didn't feel any of those things until Saturday. I was on here Thursday. Trust me, guys. Thursday, I think, is when I actually came on. And with all the things that happened to me on Thursday, with the wardrobe, with the, you know, the car situation, with everything that happened on Thursday, that usually would have been a red light for me to go absolutely crazy and get really down on myself. You know, I would just be very emotional, you know. And I wasn't. I was genuinely happy, genuinely fine. But Saturday, I feel like it hit me like a ton of bricks. And when I came on here yesterday, I don't know if you could tell. I think you could probably tell, because even me looking back at the edit that I've just done, I could tell that I was really in my head. Like I can see myself when I'm in my head. I don't know if you can. I can see like my brain is just like overthinking everything that I'm doing. Like I might even be saying something to you, but I'm thinking about something else, you know? Anyway, so today I'm more aware of it, I think, but I'm not as down. By midweek, I'll be fine again, guys. By midweek, I will be A-okay. But I have been very moody over the last 24, 48 hours. Moody with myself, moody with the kids, just moody. Oh, dear life. But yeah, I always say to myself, like, it's one thing to feel bad, but there's another thing to like act on it. You know, like act on your feelings, act on your emotions. There's a totally different thing. And I don't know if you know this, but I have always had, not always, but I struggle with my food in the sense of I'm a bit of an emotional eater, guys. I don't know if I've said this to you before. And since I've been trying to sort out my diet and just eating better for myself, that is one thing that creeps in every now and again. And I can tell how well I'm doing as to whether I am leaning to food or wanting to go to food for that comfort, for that emotional release, rather than praying or, you know, speaking to God about it or whatever, you know, speaking to even you about it. Sometimes I come on here and I just talk to you like I'm talking to myself, you know, to get things off my chest. As I said, one thing that my period usually does, it usually pushes that emotional button for me to want to lean into food. And people nowadays, they probably just see these things as normal things, like, yeah, during my monthlies, I crave chocolate, or during my monthlies, I crave junk food. And yeah, I understand that that's become a normalized thing in the world, but that isn't what the Bible says. Do you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have a set of rules for women and a set of rules for men based on women having their periods. He gave us our periods, you know what I mean? So there should be a way in which we can still manage our emotions and manage, you know, the way we feel and do, even around these times of the month. So as I said to you, I know what my triggers are. I know what I usually use to compensate feeling some type of way. I've even looked at, this is why I've been eating a lot of greens lately and having a lot of broccoli and a lot of, a lot of Brussels sprouts, because I really want to make sure that I'm not running low in the anemia side of things. Sorry, guys, in terms of my iron, because I usually am when it comes to my iron count and my ferrous count. So I've been trying to make sure that everything is up, like my magnesium is up, my vitamin D's up, all those other levels are up by supplementing those things through my food and through what I'm eating. So even though I'm eating the same things, I know that these things will help with my hormones as well. And it's just so that I don't want to have a reason to binge or eat the wrong food because I'm being emotional, you know. And you might think this is a vanity thing. It really isn't. It's because it doesn't make me feel good. Like, it doesn't actually solve the problem. If anything, it just makes it worse. Like I said to you the other day, you know, me getting my hair done, with all the things that happened last week, it was one of the good things that I could see actually came out of the week. You know, one of the positive things was me getting my hair done and me, like, you know, feeling good about myself even in that situation. So yeah, it's just like another thing that I don't want to have to feel rubbish about. When I eat badly, I feel bad from eating badly, and then on top of that, I'm still upset with whatever's caused me to eat badly in the first place. Anyway, I'm just talking, guys. I don't know if you like these type of conversations or if they speak to you or not, but me knowing I'm an emotional eater and me knowing that I substitute food for really conversation, prayer, and things that I should be bringing to God, kind of like indicate to me whether I'm in a good space or not, you know. I was speaking to the Holy Spirit about it. Oh Lord, you know, what is it? Like, I need your help in this area, kind of thing. Like, what is it? Because I don't feel hungry for these things, or not even, I wouldn't say I'm craving food or anything like that, but I know that I don't feel good. Like, I feel very low in myself. And he said it's about the appetite. So I think the reason, well, I know the reason why he's given me these routines and why I like the routine and the structure of routine is because it gives me something to hold on to when I feel like this. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I always thought when I was praying to God about, you know, my money concerns and my business not doing well at the time, you know, before I started doing devotion with you guys, I always thought it was because of something else. I didn't realize he was trying to transform me as well in the process, because he started with me waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I thought, what's that really going to do? But it is given me something to hold on to. It's like an anchor. If everything is going wrong, I still have this to hold on to, and it just keeps me stable. It keeps me balanced. I can't explain what I'm trying to say. I know that how I'm feeling today, even if I didn't have my period, say, I know how I'm feeling today is temporary and it will pass. And that my routine is something I should just continue doing regardless. I shouldn't give in to my feelings. Like just now, I was sitting there and I was like, it's getting on. And you know, I don't really like doing these evening vlogs with you guys. I prefer to start the day with you because I'm in a different headspace, really. I'm more motivated, I'm more ready to go. And, you know, that's why I like to do the majority of the things in my day in the morning, because I will bash it out, you know. But this evening I was just like, oh, do you know what? Should I just not go on live? Should I just not pick up the camera? Let me get ready for bed. Let me just, you know, call it a night and message you. I wasn't even going to edit my second video that I have to do. I don't have to, but that I want to do, you know. I was like, let me just go to bed and just tell them. They'll understand. And I know you'll understand, but that's not the point. The point is that it's not going to make me feel better. You know, like I think sometimes, and I don't know whether you do this, but I think, oh, if I just do less, I will feel better. It actually doesn't make me feel better. It actually makes me feel worse, because not only do I feel like what I'm feeling now is not because I'm overworked, overstressed, over whatever. How I feel now is just due to the hormonal imbalance that my body's going through because I'm on my period, right? And that isn't something that can be cured by just doing nothing. It's not going to fix it. It's something that I have to go through. And when I wake up in 2-3 days' time, it will be gone, right? I won't feel like this. And I'll be like, oh, why did I stop vlogging? Or why did I? Because that's what it would do, guys. Trust me. It will start off like, let me take the evening off, or let me take the morning off, or let me take the day off. And then it turns into 2 days, and then it turns into 5 days, until it turns into a whole year. And you wonder why things aren't working out, because you gave up. You don't give up in a week, you give up in that moment, and you never feel that you are good enough to get it back. You know, like you think, oh, well, I've messed up now. I'm going to keep messing up, you know? Well, that's what my mind does. I don't know about you guys. That is exactly what my mind does. So I know the solution, or the option of me not coming on here, is not going to help. But your mind still goes there. So you have to keep talking to yourself and be like, no, we're going to keep going. No, we're going to keep doing this. No, we're going to keep doing that, just to get through, you know, just to keep through. So I'm making porridge, as you can see. I had my main meal already today. I had my tofu and everything like that. I had that at lunchtime, more so because I had still leftover sweet potato in the fridge that I'd prepped last week, and tofu that I'd cooked on Friday. What day is it today? Monday. I think on Friday. And I was just worried about having it there for another day. So I thought, let me eat this now and I'll have some porridge later. And yeah, would I usually have 2 bowls of porridge in a day? No. Sometimes I just don't want to have to think. Like, again, my routine stops me from having to think too much about what I have to do next, Is this the right decision to do? There are certain meals that I just stick to because it gives me less time to think. And then I don't start overthinking. All right, who's going to call the ambulance? Listen, I'm just talking to you guys. You can take this however you want. I know 100% that somebody who's listening to this knows exactly what I'm talking about. I know for a fact this is not abnormal, or this is not unusual to think like this. People just don't talk about it. You know, maybe that's what I'm here for. Maybe I'm putting my neck on the line because people don't talk about it, and you think you're the only one who feels the way you do about food and about life in general. Like, you think that you're not meant to feel like this, or maybe you berate yourself for feeling this way, or, you know, having these kind of thoughts. And they're very common, especially amongst women, because we have all these hormonal fluctuations throughout our day-to-day life. I was even saying to Tyrese, I said, because Tyrese has been eating the same food, guys. He eats the same food. And he's been doing it for the last 2 years, I think. Is it 2 years? Yeah, I think it's coming up to 2 years that he's been eating the exact same food every single day. Well, some days he goes and has a cheat meal, which is what he does when he's in his off season, which is what he's on now. But a lot of time he's eating the same food, guys. And I'm like, how do you do it? And he goes, just do it. And I know they don't have the same kind of like hormonal things that we do, but I'm sure there's days where he just doesn't want to do it. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure he has bad days. And he just does it. So, yeah, I don't think he got the overthinking gene from me. The other thing I need to remember as well is that it is 5:30. No, is it 5:30? So I've got my laptop in my hand as well. It is 6 o'clock. Oh, I thought it was earlier than that. It's only 6 o'clock, guys. This is the time that I'd usually be eating, but it feels later because it's darker. That's what I need to remember. I feel like I'm behind, but I'm actually not. Hey ho. The only thing that I'm going to maybe give myself a little bit of a pass on today is doing my hair. I was going to do it still because it won't take me that long at all to do it. But I'll have to go to bed with wet hair and then wake up and definitely go running with wet hair, right? So I think what I might do is not run tomorrow and go to the gym again. And then when I come back from the gym, I'll do it then. I think, guys. Okay, guys, we've made a decision. Well, ChatGPT has helped me make a decision. I'm laughing because I try my best not to use ChatGPT for too many things because I get lazy, guys. But as I said to you earlier, I'm trying my best to not overthink things. And this hair thing has been doing my nutting, like for real. Last week, the Holy Spirit had to really like take a hold of me. And that's why I booked that appointment lastminute.com to get my hair done. This is my dilemma with my hair. Not only do I want to film it with you guys, but I want to film it for TikTok. That's the first thing. And two, I'm very mindful of the fact that I dyed it last Sunday, guys. And for the life of me, I can't remember how long you're meant to leave your hair between relaxing and dyeing. I can't remember. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, is it too soon to dye it? And then I'm also thinking about the running, you know, and having it sweated and blah, blah, right? And I'm so glad I actually chat GP'd it because I was thinking to myself, oh, just make a decision. But I'm so glad because it said, because you're putting another chemical on, leave it at least 2 weeks, which I think makes sense. I'm not going anywhere this week. I don't have to go anywhere this week. You know, if needs be, I can wear a cap every day if I wanted to, but I don't have to have my hair any type of way. Do you know what I mean? And I like it to get really, really dirty. Plus, I like the fact that, you know, I leave it a bit of time between the dyeing. The last time I relaxed my hair, it hadn't been dyed, as I said to you, since Atlanta, which was 5 months. I'm just mindful that I'm not only dyeing it, but I'm relaxing it on top. So when I had it relaxed, when did I have it relaxed? When I had it relaxed for the first time again in Chicago, it had been July, May. It had been a month. It had been a month between me dyeing it in Atlanta and getting my hair done in Chicago. So I haven't done it this soon. Since I've come back to the relaxing game, I haven't dyed my hair and relaxed it within a week. So that's what's really been bugging me. Like the filming, yeah, hey, you know, it can wait, you know, but it's been about the timing of it. So now that he said at least 2 weeks, I'm leaving it longer than 2 weeks. I'm going to leave it longer than 2 weeks. If I have an opening next week or at the end of this week, again, it could be Sunday. And when I say Sunday, I was thinking to myself, do I need to do my long run on Sunday? No, I could do my long run on Monday. You know, if I know I'm going to do my hair, I could do my long run on Monday. It doesn't have to be Sunday. I'm only saying Sunday because that's what I usually do. But why can't I not run on Sunday? And then I'll have rested, like I wouldn't have had wet my hair from the Thursday. So it'd be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. Yeah, that would be better. So I'm going to leave it at least until Sunday and if then. So I'm not going to keep talking to you about it, I promise. I don't know why I keep going to my wardrobe and then coming back to my chair and going back to my wardrobe. I think it's because I'm trying to put my trainers inside. Hold on. So yeah, we're going to go in the shower, guys, and get ready for bed. Oh, good news about the wardrobe. As I go into the wardrobe, you know, I was thinking to myself, there's something I need to tell you guys. As I go into the wardrobe, I just remembered my mum kindly went down tonight. Well, she was going to IKEA, but she kindly asked them about the clip for me, for my wardrobe, the rail clip, you know? Let me take my stuff and come out of here. And they said that I just need to go on the website and order it. She sent me the code, like the code that I need to order. And this coding, I think he said like it comes in black or white. I need the white one, but apparently he said that I can't tell, or he can't tell which code is which colour, or that they can't tell which code is which colour. So basically they're going to send me both, right? It doesn't matter because it's free. It's their spare parts department. So that's what I was going to do with you actually this afternoon, but I have totally run out of time and I'm not going back on my laptop now. So I'll do that in the morning if you remind me, or I remember, should I say. And oh my gosh, my legs are so sore, guys. My legs, inner thighs are so sore because I forgot to put chub rub on, not chub rub, but the stick on Sunday, and I ran nearly 6 miles, and my legs were chafing. The only bad thing about the IKEA situation is that he said they will send it to you in a few weeks. And I was thinking that, yeah, mate, if they're sending it to you for free, they're not in a rush to send you it for free. It's going to take a while before I get that. But hey ho, man, what can I do? Nothing. Yeah? Hold on. Yeah, what can I do? Can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. So, yeah. At least we've got a solution here. Never put that in the cupboard and put that on top of the toilet. I'm going to wait for her to finish what she's doing. And then I'm going to go into the shower. It is after 7 now. Oh, my days. Yeah, it's after 7, guys. I'm going to put the heating on. You know, last night was the first night I was actually cold. Last night I was really cold, guys. We're getting to that time that I put the heating on anyway. Like, it's only been a few days early that I put the heating on this month. Like, I'm not sweating about it. But last night was the first night I was actually cold. And I know someone's going to say something. I don't care, right? But, guys, winter wardrobe, bruv. Winter wardrobe. This is my pyjamas that I had on. And I wonder why I was cold. Satin. No. So I'm going to wear them again tonight. And I'm going to wear my dressing gown in bed with me because I was cold. But my electric blanket, I don't know where mine is. I need to look for I think my electric blanket's in there, you know. Yeah, it's behind there. Electric blanket's going to be going on there next. It's going on there next, guys. I can't do it. I can't take the cold, man. Anyway, let's get ready for bed. Okay, let's get ready for bed. My favourite time of the day. Oh, that's telling me that it's time to get ready. It's time to get in me. Get me off the bed. Your girl is tired, guys. Even this morning's walk was... I'm telling you, today has just been crazy. You know, sometimes when you think to yourself, guys, today was a day where you think to yourself, how do I do it all usually? That's what it was. Today was like, I was lifting up weights that I usually just do bash, 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 bash. I was walking the same route that I usually just speed walk. And it was hard today. It was hard work. This is why I feel, you know, the Bible tells us that patience works experience and experience gives us hope. I think that's in Romans. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But patience works experience. We need to be patient enough to have an experience, you know. Let me say that again, just in case you didn't hear me. I'm putting on my bed socks as well. That's how cold I am. Well, I'm not cold now, but I will be. We need to be patient enough in our walk with Christ that it enables us to gain an experience, guys. Because I'm telling you, today, if I hadn't known that I'd done certain things before, like the walk, like the weights that I was picking up, if I hadn't known that I could do this before, then I would have given up. I would have said, absolutely not. This is too heavy for me. This is too hard for me to do. Do you know what I mean? That's why we have to have an experience with Christ when we go through certain things, because we can look back and then go, no, but I've done this before and I survived. I was able to get through it, you know? Because baby, some days it doesn't feel like you've done anything. Some days you can't even remember the experience, man. You're like, what? Me? I did it? I'm putting you on top of the relaxer kit. Oh, I'm probably going to put her away for a bit, aren't I? Might put her in the cupboard. Right, okay. What am I doing? I'm doing my hair. Well, not doing my hair, but I'm going to put something on my head. My watch is playing up. I don't know what's happened, but it stopped. I know I did more steps than it's saying, guys. I know for a fact. It kept on pausing. And someone said that you should put your watch, like if you've got a Fitbit or if you've got like an Apple Watch or the Garmin, you should put it on your ankle, especially if you're walking, because it doesn't pick up your steps. Like you're probably bound to be doing more steps than it actually registers. I mean, I'm not that precious. Like it's not that deep. As long as I know that I've done the things that I usually do, I don't really care. Like, you know, I'm not going to be on the treadmill to make up for 100 steps. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing that, guys. It's not that deep. But I know for a fact today that it hasn't registered some steps, which is weird. I don't know why it's done that. But there may be other days it's registered it when it shouldn't have. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, you girls looking pretty. Shall we have a tea? Go on then. Let's have a tea. If I had one wish. No, I'm being serious, guys. If I had one thing that I could change about myself, yeah, one thing I could change about myself, it would be like what we spoke about today. For real. I know it sounds silly, but this is the only thing that I've changed about myself. Having this week of where you know it's only for a week. That's the joke. You know it's only for a week. You know it's only for a few days. Yet still, it feels like you've never had experienced it before. It feels like it's never happened to you before, right? I wish I didn't have that feeling, guys. I just don't want it. It's so annoying. But I know it's probably building something in me. Let's look at mum and dad. Sourdough's doing well. Yeah, I just wish I never had it, guys. I think to myself, Lord, why? Hey ho. Ow! We're having a rooibos. Should we have a rooibos? Or should we have a peppermint? Let's have a rooibos. Let's be wild. I've nearly finished them. Remember I said to you that I need some other rooibos variations. I haven't looked into it. I do need to look into it and see if I can find the ones that you suggested. I've only got about 4 tea bags left. That's what I keep on saying. Should I have one? Should I not have one? Because I don't want them to run out. And I don't have the option of having one even if I wanted to, you know? I need to go and get some, guys. Do you know what I really want to go? And me saying this may sound even insane to you right now. I want to go to Whittards. But the only Whittards I know, or the closest Whittards I know, is in Oxford Circus, London. And I'd have to take the train there. But I want to go there, guys, because their tea is amazing. Their teas are so, so good. I love them so much. I'd say compared to these, compared to my tea pigs, oh, I would say they are a very close. I couldn't pick. I don't even know, guys. I don't know. It'd be a very, very close call on picking which one would be my favourite out of Whittards and the ones that I have in my cupboard now. But you can order it online. As I say that to you, I can order Whittards online. I don't have to go to the shop, but I do want to go because sometimes they have samples and stuff, and then you can taste before you buy, you know? One year, me and Nevaeh went, I think it was around about this time, because I always, you know, I'm invested in my teas in the winter, guys, and autumn. They had hot chocolate out, and I think they had their standard hot chocolate, and they had another one which was, oh, what was it, Lord? Say like, I'm not saying it was this, but say like it was sticky toffee pudding hot chocolate. It was something like that. My gosh, right? And the sad thing about it was that not only was it hot chocolate with like milk chocolate, it was also with whole milk. Now, again, maybe this is another thing that I have to put on my wish list. If I wasn't lactose intolerant, lactose intolerant, guys, and me hormones being up and down during my monthlies, that will be on my wish list. Because that hot chocolate there, oh, mate, it was delicious. Delicious. I think any hot chocolate, to be honest, with whole milk is the best. You know, you see me buying almond milk and soya milk and you think it's because I'm in love with almond milk. No, it's because my body can tolerate it. To be honest, I do like tofu. I do like it. But if I didn't have to drink it, like if I didn't have to have it as an option, you know what I'd drink? Like by the cupful. Guernsey or Gold Top milk. Oh, it's just making me have flashbacks from when, you know, used to eat meat, used to have dairy in my diet. I used to be a cereal muncher, guys. I used to go and get some granola from the shops. Granola and crunchy nut cornflakes. It can't be no Tesco own brand either. It has to be Kellogg's crunchy nut cornflakes, guys. That was my thing, man. That was my jam. And I'd mix the granola with the crunchy nut cornflakes with whole milk. Gold Top if I could find it. Guernsey if I could afford it. But I'm talking about, yeah, creamy goodness. Straight from the udder. But yeah, it's not by choice that I am leading this plant-based diet. It's because my body don't like it. You know, my body don't like a lot of things, but especially the milk, it don't like it, guys. Like I will blow up, like literally inflate if I have milk. My stomach swells up and it is rotten. Like I feel sick if I drink whole milk now. That's how bad it is. I will actually feel like I'm going to be violently ill, you know, violently projectiling all over the place. Like that's how bad it is. It don't like it. It don't like it, guys. But I wish I could. But I can't. But yeah, you can see I'm getting into bed, you know. It's 7:45, babes. It's 7:45, sweetheart. It's 7:45. Oh, look at me leaving my tea on the side. Oh. Okay. We're in. Let's take a sip. Tastes good enough for me. Tastes good enough for me, guys. Okay, padres. I think this is where we part ways. I think this is where we say, hasta la vista, baby. I'm going to relax and try to unwind. I've done everything I needed to do today. What more can I ask for? I've done everything I needed to do. I haven't done everything I needed to do, but I have done the things that I have done everything. Shut up, thing. I have done everything I needed to do. Could there be other things that I could have done? Yes. Always. There's always stuff to do. But we have done enough today. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I have my run. We are waking up together. And I do have a run first thing to do. But before that, I am going to get some writing out, guys. I haven't done any writing since Thursday. This is what always happens. If I don't write on a Sunday, we're looking at days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 days I haven't written for. But then I'll write tomorrow and I'll write a bunch. And then I won't write the next day. And then I'll write a bunch on Thursday. And then it's like I'm only writing twice a week. But who cares? I'm not putting a number to it anymore. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my writing days. Okay, at least it's getting done. We have a plan. All right, I love you and leave you, guys. I'll speak to you in the morning. Have a really good night. Thank you for watching as always. Bye, guys.